Welcome to German Bytes. Your mission is to make your next 200 most used German words automatic in your speech and your memory. Follow all the steps and don't try to figure out all the meanings and rules just yet. Just go with the flow and let your brain do the pattern finding. Only in the final section you will listen to the full translations. Just be patient. To internalize your first 100 words, you can take a look at this series. A link below as well. So here are the words that we're going to automatize in this lesson. Just listen and try to guess as many things as you can.
Bist du noch dort? Da das Wetter dort sehr schlecht war, sind wir am Ende doch nicht hingefahren. Ja, dahin reisen wir eigentlich nie, wegen des Wetters. Wie hast du denn geschlafen? Hallo? Bist du noch da? Ich kann nicht mehr hören.
To secure smooth and even predictable learning, it is recommended to do connected speech and sound blending training in the syllable method progression just as German children do. All children, actually. This is the missing piece for complete lasting learning that you feel good getting out of your mouth and is understood each time. The full training is in perfect speech bundle. And the main sound pattern is? The main sound pattern here are strong CH versus soft CH sounds, as in noch dort, noch dort, noch dort. As in schlecht, schlecht, schlecht. Repeat after me at least 3 times. Eigentlich, eigentlich, eigentlich. Nicht, nicht, nicht. Back of the throat, but slightly sibilant, as in ch, ch. Like the word hue, hue, ch, ch, ch. Eigentlich nicht schlecht. Noch, there's a rule. For more in-depth sound training, go to Sounds of German. You will see 3 separate English words or easy word combinations. Find them in the German text. You don't need to be fully accurate yet. Just develop your language intuition and start recognizing some word and function patterns. Say them aloud and hurry. You just have 10 seconds.
Because of the weather. How did you sleep? I can't hear.
So how many did you get right? What was missing?
Because of the weather. How did you sleep? I can't hear.
You have 3 or 4 English sentences. Build their German equivalents using the text and your previous knowledge. Again, the goal is not perfect grammar, but that you develop your language intuition and let the pattern finding do the rest. You can type or write them down. Compare your answers in the end. Stop the video if you need more time. So here are the answers. Listen to each twice and try to repeat aloud as you hear. Comment on your self-feedback. Did you know that self-feedback is the most powerful feedback we can get and the one we remember best? It's the evidence that actual learning has happened. You do things yourself, you remember better. Stop the video if you need more time.
Manchmal fahren wir dort. Manchmal fahren wir dort. Heute ist das Wetter immer noch schlecht. Heute ist das Wetter immer noch schlecht. Ich habe nicht gut geschlafen. Ich habe nicht gut geschlafen.
Now, create your own word combinations or sentences based on the picture and the words. Link the picture with the words to see if now you can use them. It can be funny or even silly, as long as you use them right. Stop the video if you need more time. The main grammar point from here is denn. How to use denn. So, wie hast du denn geschlafen? It emphasizes that you're genuinely interested in knowing. It's just emphasizing that you really want to know. So it sounds definitely more interested as if you say, wie hast du geschlafen? Wie hast du geschlafen? So, wie hast du denn geschlafen? It's more natural. There's another function of denn, which is similar to weil. So to give reasons, because and because. So denn and weil, they both can mean because. And here we have an example using yet another because. So because the weather there very bad was, sind wir blah 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 didn't travel. So we can reformulate this in two ways. We start with the main sentence, and let's simplify just to keep things easy. Wir sind am Ende blah 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 dorthin nicht gereist. Why? Because, so weil is the most common, weil das Wetter dort sehr schlecht war. So when you use weil, the verb is going to come at the end. So that's the only difference between denn and weil. If you want to use denn, you just want to say, denn das Wetter war sehr schlecht. Denn das Wetter dort war sehr schlecht. Denn das Wetter dort war sehr schlecht. So the verb is not at the end here. You just keep it, So up to preference most of the time. So when giving reasons, you can use either or. Was perfekt mit sein. So we mentioned before that if there's a change of state, or if there's a change in position from A to B, whatever shifting from A to B, we're going to use perfect mit sein and not with haben. Examples of those changes of state, it could be, for example, he died. How do we say he died in German? Ist gestorben. Ist gestorben. Ist gestorben. He has died or he died, literally. Either or. Remember that perfect in German can have both meanings. He has died or he died. But you want to use with he is died instead of he has. No? So that's the only difference. The verb to be born and to die in German, this is to be born. Geboren werden. Geboren werden. If you have trouble pronouncing more than 1/3 of the sounds in German, remember to take the sound training. Sounds first is the key to really unlock fluid speaking and listening skills later on. So please check in the bio or in the description if you want to start with sounds first and save yourself a lot of time and suffering with broken German. So, geboren werden. Geboren werden. And to die is sterben. So, to be born, literally werden is to get or to turn, to be born, and sterben. Why st? That belongs to another section, the sound training. So please, if this is tricky, gestorben, sterben, do the sound training, Other examples of perfect mit sein that reflect state changes. He woke up. Ist aufgewacht. Or he got up. Ist aufgestanden. Aufgestanden. Ist aufgewacht. Ist aufgestanden. What else? If somebody falls asleep, sie ist eingeschlafen. Sie ist eingeschlafen. She has fallen asleep or she fell asleep. Remember that perfect in German can be literally fell or has fallen. Depending on context, you will know. Last but not least, dort, there, literally in a place. Da, bist du noch da? On the phone. So, da can mean more than just a concrete place. Na, bist du noch dort versus bist du noch da? Are you still there? So, where did you travel then? How do we say, where to did you travel then? Wo bist du denn gereist? 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 And try to repeat as many times as you just heard until it feels and comes out natural. Wo bist du denn gereist? Wo bist du denn gereist? Something that also was super useful for me as I was doing my own sound training was to literally count the syllables and adapt to the number of syllables. No? So, wo bist du denn gereist? You can visualize like, wo bist du denn gereist? No? So this is 6 syllables and you just try to fill in those spaces that you hear. Now it's very melodic. Perform, it's very important that you perform. This is your time to shine. The following 2 exercises force you to actually get German out of your mouth. The speech must come out of you, the real you, not a fearful learner, just do it, fake it till you make it. Repeat exactly what you hear without stopping the audio. You will start with a graded, artificial paced version as a warm-up, and then you will listen to a normal paced version. Shadow both. Aim to sound as natural as the second version. You may repeat each step as many times until you feel comfortable and they sound natural and clear. If you hesitate much each time you get German out, you may need a connected speech training. All links below.
Bist du noch dort? Da das Wetter dort sehr schlecht war, sind wir am Ende doch nicht hingefahren. Ja, dahin reisen wir eigentlich nie, wegen des Wetters. Wie hast du denn geschlafen? Hallo? Bist du noch da? Ich kann nicht mehr hören. Bist du noch dort? Da das Wetter dort sehr schlecht war, sind wir am Ende doch nicht hingefahren. Ja, dahin reisen wir eigentlich nie, wegen des Wetters. Wie hast du denn geschlafen? Hallo? Bist du noch da? Ich kann nicht mehr hören.
Are you ready for the ultimate test? You will listen to the same story in English and you will read it out loud from the German subtitles. Aim to sound natural, like you really mean it. And try to say it at the same pace, because you're not just a learner now, you are the narrator or the character. You need to perform the same emotions. You may repeat as many times as needed and work on the sound patterns if you find yourself hesitating at some point.
Are you still there? Since the weather was so bad, we ended up not going. Yeah, we never actually go there because of the weather. How did you sleep? Hello? Are you still there? I can't hear anymore. Are you still there? Since the weather was so bad, we ended up not going. Yeah, we never actually go there because of the weather. How did you sleep? Hello? Are you still there? I can't hear anymore.
You're going to do a gap filling exercise. Perform both. Go ahead and give it your best.
Are you still there? Since the weather was so bad, we ended up not going. Yeah, we never actually go there because of the weather. How did you sleep? Hello? Are you still there? I can't hear anymore. Are you still there? Since the weather was so bad, we ended up not going. Yeah, we never actually go there because of the weather. How did you sleep? Hello? Are you still there? I can't hear anymore.
Thanks for joining me in this session. I hope this built further your confidence and a new learning mindset. You can expand on these techniques by repeating all steps seen here in native German input for children if you're just starting. If you want to continue learning, you can download the PDF and audio practice materials of today's lesson or the other chapters in the link to German Bytes in the description below. If this was useful for you, you can support this channel so I can continue making novel materials on an ongoing basis. Remember to subscribe to not miss a single chapter of this series. You're not a learner. You're a competent user of the language. Also, viel Spaß beim Weiterlernen. Wir sehen uns nächstes Mal. Mach's gut und tschüss.